Hi, this is Najat Anjum. In this class, we will discuss about the carbon ions. In previous class, we already discussed about carbonium ions. The carbon ions, the name itself says that is carbon, which is here as an ion. An ion means the negatively charged particle is called an ion. The carbon atom which contains a negative charge. The negatively charged carbon atom it is called as carbon ions. Carbon which is an ion. It means carbon atom which is having negative charge. The formation of carbon ion is by the heterolytic bond fission of the covalent bond which is present between the carbon and adjacent atom or molecule. Here, this is the atom, carbon atom which is attached to an atom. Here the electronegativity of this atom is less than the carbon. Then what happens? The heterolytic bond cleavage will be happens and the two electrons which forms the bond are shifted towards the carbon atom and carbon gains a negative charge. By the loss of the one electron, this atom gains positive charge, that is C minus and Z plus ions are formed. This negatively charged carbon atom is called as carbon ion. This is how the carbon ion is formed. Here one thing is the electronegativity of the carbon ion is more than the Z atom or ion. In this case only the carbon ion is formed. If the electronegativity of the Z is more than the carbon atom, then carbon cation or carbonium ion is formed. If the electronegativity of the Z is more, then what happens? The bond is breaks like this. Here also heterolytic bond cleavage will be happens, and the bond is breaks like this, and this atom gains a negative charge because of the presence of one extra electron, and carbon atom gains positive charge because of the loss of one electron. This is when the Z is more electronegative than the carbon atom. In case of carbon ion, what happens? The Z atom or molecule which is less electronegative as compared to the carbon atom. Next we will discuss about the structure of the carbon ion. The carbon ion having the structure, that is the carbon atom which is having negative charge because of the presence of one extra electron. Here we will discuss the structure in two different hybridization of the carbon atom. The first one is sp3 hybridization of the carbon atom and the second case is sp2 hybridization of the carbon atom. In sp3 hybridization what happens? The carbon atom undergo hybridization and it forms 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals and each orbital containing one unpaired electron, and this orbital which is bonded to the any hydrogen atom or any alkyl group, it forms a covalent bond. Here what happens? This hydrogen atom and the alkyl group are the electron releasing groups. They can release the electron. That's why here bond is breaks and the carbon atom gains negative charge because this atom, hydrogen atom, which gives the electron to the carbon atom and it will be liberated out. Here methyl group also or any alkyl group we will be consider. The alkyl groups can also be electron releasing groups. After the breaking of the bond, what happens? This compound gives the electron to the carbon atom. That's why carbon atom gains a negative charge. It means carbon ion is formed when the alkyl groups are electron releasing groups attached to the carbon atom in its sp3 hybridization state. This is the structure of sp3 hybridization carbon ion. Here one extra electron is there. That's why the carbon atom gains. Because of this extra electron, the carbon atom gains negative charge. This is the structure of carbon ion in sp2 hybridization. In sp2 hybridization, what happens? There are 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals are there and one unhybridized pz orbital is there on the carbon atom. Here what happens? This p orbital which forms a pi bond with the another p orbital of the adjacent atom or molecule. After the heterolytic cleavage of this pi bond, what happens? The electron which is present in the pi bond, both the electrons which are shifted towards this orbital, and here this unhybridized pz orbital which gains an extra electron. That's why the carbon atom having the negative charge. This is the structure of carbon ion in its sp2 hybridization state. And now we will discuss about the naming of the carbon ions. The carbon ions are named after the parent alkyl group. And finally, at the suffix, we will add the name carbon ion. This compound is methyl group. Here it is an carbon ion. That's why the name of the compound is methyl carbon ion. And this is ethyl group, and here it is carbon ion. That's why the name is ethyl carbon ion. How we will be name the carbon ion? First we will write the parent alkyl group. Later we will add the word carbon ion. This is the naming of the carbon ions. Now the stability of carbon ions. This is our next concept. The stability of the carbon ion depends on the mainly two factors. The first one is resonance nature of the carbon ion and the compound. The second factor is inductive effect of the substituents which are attached to the carbon ion. This is the example for the resonance nature of the carbon ion. By the resonance, how the carbon ion get stabilized. Here look at the here. These arrow marks represent the shifting of the negative charge and bond in the benzyl carbon ion. This shifting of the bonds and the negative charge which makes the compound stable. Because of this stabilization, benzyl carbon ion is a more stable compound than the any other compound which does not have the any resonance. That is, for example, this is propyl carbon ion. Here there is no resonance is there. No resonance. Because of the lack of the resonance, the propyl carbon ion is less stable, which is less stable as compared to the benzyl carbon ion, because the benzyl carbon ion having resonance nature. That's why benzyl carbon ion is having which is more stable as compared to the propyl carbon ion. It means resonance increases the stability of the carbon ion. And the next concept is inductive effect. How the inductive effect increases the or decreases the stability of the carbon ion. Look at here. This is an alkyl group. The alkyl group, which is electron releasing group. Here this is carbon ion. Carbon ion means here carbon atom which is having negative charge. If after the breaking of this bond, this alkyl group an electron releasing group which gives the electron to the carbon atom, and here what happens? This is alkyl group, this is carbon ion. Here because of the electron releasing nature of this compound, electron releasing nature of the methyl group, what happens? Methyl group having partially positive charge and it creates partial negative charge on the carbon ion. It means carbon already having a negative charge, and this compound, this group, alkyl group or methyl group, here methyl we will be taken as the example, which is also create a partial negative charge, charge on the carbon ion. It means the presence of electron releasing groups decreases the stability of the carbon ion. That's why here primary carbon ion is more stable than the secondary carbon ion, because in primary carbon ion there is only one alkyl group is there, and in secondary carbon ion there are two alkyl groups are there. It means there are two groups which gives the electrons to the carbon ion. And here in tertiary carbon ion what happens? There are three alkyl groups are attached to the carbon atom. That's why this is less stable. Tertiary carbon ion is less stable as compared to the secondary carbon ion, and secondary carbon ion is less stable as compared to the primary carbon ion. This is because of the inductive effect. The stability of the carbon ion is varies. In the next class, we will discuss about the carbon free radical and carbons. Thank you.